Hi there and welcome to my channel. Today we are making easy pickled eggs. Those 2 jars at the back I sterilized for this purpose. I have 3 cups of pickling vinegar, 1 cup of water, some bay leaves. I just happen to own a bay tree, so I just went out and picked a couple of leaves off of it. If you don't happen to own a bay tree, then you can just use some store-bought leaves. That's just fine. Of course, I used hard-boiled eggs, a jalapeno, some garlic, onion, fresh dill, 1/3 cup of sugar, peppercorns, mustard seed, dill seed, and 1 teaspoon of coarse salt. I prefer to use pickling vinegar when I'm doing anything pickling. That way I know that the strength of my vinegar is on point. I added everything to the pot because I do need to dissolve that sugar, and I add all the spices at this time as well. Well, the water is boiling. I prepared the jars. I didn't put jalapenos in both jars. I just put them in one, just in case they were a little bit too spicy for us. We're not really spicy folks around here. But I did add onion to both jars and garlic and the fresh dill. I like to layer the onions in the jar. So about halfway through the eggs, filling up the jar, then I will add some more onion and the dill. Putting these jars together is kind of fun, and there are so many combinations of flavor that you can use to make your pickled eggs with. Just ask Google. Because you could even make them beautiful and red by adding some fresh beets to them. I add the brine, the hot brine, to the jars, and we are not canning these. We're just letting them sit in the fridge. So I just shook these jars to get the air bubbles out. Not super important if there's air bubbles in there or not. I let these jars sit in the fridge for 1 week before I use them, and then I like to use them within a month. Some people say that they could stay in your fridge for a long time, but we're not quite that adventurous around here, and we have a lot of eggs, so we might as well use them. To the jar, I added a pickling top, just a glass weight, because I do want the eggs submerged underneath the liquid. However, you do not need to use that type of weight. And then I just add the lids to them. It's important to label your jars so you know that when you created this deliciousness, and also I write it on my calendar. I hope you try the pickled eggs and enjoy them. Take care. Bye for now.